afternoon, Manchester, the Hippie, and all the surrounding area. It's been some crazy weather out
Yeah,
there.
it's raining off and on.
Yeah, how dare it? Especially with the ice
It
snow.
better not rain until we get out of
Yeah,
here.
that's right.
Because we're supposed to have
And,
thunder showers.
You're right. We have my very dear friend who I've known for quite some time now. I call her my airhead friend. Which actually,
He does with me too.
Yeah. Actually, what airhead means is that we're in the world, but we're not of the world. Okay, we have our own agenda or a different thing.
Our own personality.
Yep, Sandy is a very well-known artist, and we are very honored to have her here. Okay, and Sandy, you want to introduce yourself and tell people what you do?
I'm Sandy Sereno.
Yep.
Oh, I'm Sandy Sereno. I'm an artist.
Well, closer to the.
I'm Sandy Sereno, and I'm an artist, an art teacher, and now a published author. My book is filled with paintings, artwork, and also it's a story about my life, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. And so...
So if you want to show, there's a book right there. You can bring it up closer to you.
Yeah, this is my book.
Bring your microphone right over there. You can put it right in there.
This is my book, and I can read a few little stories in it.
Yeah.
I'll just pick one. This is a picture.
Yeah.
I painted all these pictures, and I also did the wording, and I did artwork around it. And this is a story. I was married briefly to my husband. He surprised me by being mean to me. He would verbally abuse me and sometimes physically as well. We went to visit his grandmother, and he would get angry, and he would leave me stranded and at his grandmother's house 30 miles away from home. 8 months pregnant with my little baby girl. He would go. His uncle had to drive me home. Then he would accuse me of being with his uncle. Last thing on my mind, being 8 months pregnant. I had long hair, and sometimes he would pull it. One time he pulled my hair outdoors and wanted to run me over with his car. New Year's Day, I left him with my 2 babies. I left him, divorced him at age 20. Courageous, strong, abused, used, hurt, ugly, shamed, unloved.
So this is a lot about your memoirs?
Yeah, this is all the things that have happened to me that I did not remember until the age of 67. All of the stuff was repressed within me, within my heart. And one time I asked God to send me my new husband, but he didn't turn out to be my new husband. And he kissed me over here up above my heart. And then I started remembering all the bad things that happened to me. And that was in Bradenton, Florida, where I stayed for the winter. And during that time, I cried a lot and released a lot of the old memories that I had about the abuses that I endured when I was a little girl growing up. And so I was guided to write this book by Spirit. And I said, no, I don't want to write this book. And Spirit said yes, and I said no. Spirit said yes, and I said no. And so I said, okay, but I'll do it the way I would love to do it. And they said, okay. Yeah.
And do you feel better after writing the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because I released a lot of old stuff, and I had a lot of anger within me that I didn't know was repressed either. So I would go to the park and take a walk, and I would pick up a stick and hit sticks and say, here's one for you. Yeah. You know, I would strike the sticks to release all that anger that was within me from when I was a little girl, you know, all the way up to 67.
Yeah. But see, this is what I encourage people to do, because I did it myself, and I still do. you gotta find a way to release the anger. If you don't, then all it's going to do is hurt you.
Right.
You know, and I'm a firm believer in writing everything, writing it, and like you turn it into a book.
Yeah,
I actually think that book is going to do very well. Okay, and you're determined to do it well. You're determined to be successful with it. I'm not sure if you're worried about the money wise or that you were able to express that. To me, I'm looking at anybody can get help if they want to. There are many tools that we can work with.
Right.
You know, and what is this?
Oh, this is my book by Sandy Sereno, and you can order it on Amazon. This book here. And also, I have an art studio in Lowell, Massachusetts, 122 Western Avenue, and my studio is number 526, where I'll be teaching painting classes, and I'm going to be teaching a painting class that pertains to this book to help your inner child with. It'll be paint, music, dance, and meditation. And there's my phone number and my email and my website.
And in case they can't see it, your email is 603.
That's my phone.
That's your phone, 820-0928. Your website is Sandy Sereno Sereno Pixels period.
.com.
.com. Okay. Oh,
Pixels.
Okay.
.com.
And Sereno's Fine Artists at
Sereno Fine Artists 1 at gmail.com.
gmail.com. Why do the artists always have to write these little fancy words?
I know, huh?
So you have to spend 100 years trying to
find out what it is.
Do you want me to repeat my website?
Sure.
It's sandy-sereno.pixels.com. My phone number is 603-820-0928. And my email is Sereno fineartist1 at gmail.com.
Hey, we'll be doing that off and on for you.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be downloading it all over the weekend so people can see it and the pictures and stuff. So you can join the link. So hopefully we'll get some good results for you.
That'd be
I'm not
great.
going to say hopefully because I don't like that word.
No,
we
are.
know you're going to get good.
No.
You know. And when I first met this lady 25 years ago, she really, I got to tell you folks, she is not a quitter. She never gave up. There are times when people think she would never be successful, but we have throughout the years been in contact with each other, and she is really successful in a lot of things. She may not be a lot of success with money, but she'll be okay. But you know what? She will be successful with the love that she's doing with the book. It's time to write another book.
Yeah, I'll be creating some new books too to help. These are inspirational books to help people heal their inner child. And I'm going to do a couple of coloring books, one for adults and one for children.
There you go.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Wonderful, okay. Well, I'm both a child and an adult, so I don't think I ever want to get old. I really don't.
Well, we don't have to, actually.
No. I feel better now than I have in I don't know how many years. I gave up cigarette smoking, wild men, and especially wild women, But, when you start being happy, you start looking at you for who you are, not what you are. Like with you, you knew that it was time, and when you were procrastinating, but yet the time wasn't really quite right for you to do that book. Okay.
Right.
And she goes to a lot of personal events. And if there's an event there you walk by and you say, I saw you on Norm's show, or whatever, because we are Norm Community Corner. And our phone number, what is it, area code 603.
640-3091.
That's right. I don't remember phone. That's why I have co-hosts.
I know. I have to look at it, too.
Right. And feel free to give us a call, say hi to her, or whatever.
And if you have a book you want to be published and you want it to be put,
we'll push it.
yeah, we'll push it. We'll help you.
Yep.
Come on, come on
As long
in.
as it's not a portal.
Yeah. No, yeah, we can't have that. No X-rated, please.
No. I mean, after 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
They can talk about it, but they cannot bring it on the air.
See, I wouldn't even have it on the air.
No.
Right.
And everybody is always welcome on her show. Her show and my show are a lot of similarities. Okay?
Yeah.
She actually got a spin off of my show.
Yeah.
You know, and I would probably encourage you to look around there and get you. What, you live in Lowell, or your office is in Lowell?
My ad studio is in Lowell.
Okay. Well, either place, like in the area, I'd actually encourage you to get a cable TV show.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. I've been doing it now 19 years.
That's a long time.
It sure is. And you know what? I love every minute of it.
I can actually do a painting class, a painting demonstration.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we invite you on to last minute, you can, if you want, we'll bring in your tools here, and hopefully you come back and you can see, you can show us how we do a painting while you're talking.
In fact, you know, I caught it. I moved the wrong way. I caught the other night, what's his name, Tony Antonio.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know Tony. Yeah,
Yeah, the
Tony.
one from Hanover Street.
right.
Yeah.
And him and another lady were painting.
Mm-hmm.
Went in that half hour, and they had a singer on this side. What the heck is that?
What's that?
I don't know.
You get it? Oh,
That's a bug.
Looks like a black fly.
yeah.
Where the heck are they coming from?
Who knows? You
And,
never know. Let me
That
get my
was,
hat.
I
and
thought
make sure.
that was good because he brought another artist. He was showing what he does. 1.5 hours. He had a nice picture he'd drawn. The other lady did the same thing, and they had a singer here. I think that would be good.
Yeah,
Have
you know,
somebody come on and do that.
anybody out there, they want to come and they want to play
Yeah.
a song, they want to do guitar music, they want to sing, they want to talk about different things. Like next time they find a thought, but it was the last minute, you know, and I'm looking at it so you can bring your art stuff and you can create an artwork for us.
Right.
You can do a portrait of Mary, you know. From the Wizard of Oz. You know.
Well, I can do a portrait of her to make her look younger.
There you go.
Then you can visualize yourself being younger.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. One thing we need to do is send some special prayers out for Mary here. She's having a lot of back problems today, so we're going to be we're sending out a lot of pressure. And if you people will just join us in doing a special Reiki healing to help her back feel better, you know, we would appreciate it.
I'm a Reiki master too, so
Yeah.
I'll send you some
There you
beautiful
go.
Reiki.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One of the things, and we have Reiki masters, we've had all
Yeah.
kinds of so-called wannabe healers and all that.
Yeah.
I always tell people, if you call yourself a healer, you damn well better be doing the healing. And instead of being a tool that the spirit uses to heal with, because when you say, "Oh, I can heal," no,
No.
you're opening your door for
Mine
all
comes
lawsuits.
from God, and I send it to people.
That's what I do too.
yeah.
I have two
Or Holy
lovely French
Spirit.
ladies. You know, I really do. I'm trying to think of her name. What's Claudette? No, anyway. She comes on. I have a couple little French ladies. Hi, Claudette, and your friend Isabel. And I have them both. I love them dealing. You know, Claudette swears at me, bitching at me. She keeps coming back. 'Cause I do energy work. I don't do the so-called Reiki master and so-called my energy work has come from the spirit. And I'm not going to tell you I'm gentle because I'm not. You know, I like to go right to where the pressure points are. I like to hear them yell, she says to me. You know, and I actually had one client who came with a cane. Now she doesn't use a cane at all.
That's pretty
Am I
awesome.
the miracle worker? Absolutely not.
No.
When you do Reiki energy, you're the tool.
I'm the tool.
Like when you do your artwork, you're the inspiration from the spirit. Am I correct? Okay.
Exactly.
What is your favorite type of artwork you like to do?
Well, I was doing a lot of landscapes, but now I'm doing more like mixed media, goddesses, and
Well, I'm a goddess. So,
yeah, of course.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm working with more mixed media type of work and more like abstract kind of stuff. I've been playing with pouring paint on canvases and creating some images out of that.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So what do you get a canvas on an easel?
No,
board
put it
or
on the floor.
On the floor?
Because this stuff will drip all over the place.
Oh, okay.
But
And
I'm
then
going to be teaching that class as well. So I'm going to teach other classes besides my Expressive Art for the Soul, which is a healing workshop. But I'm going to teach like a pastel class, art journaling, and the pouring paint, and create an image within it.
And you don't have you have your own formal training? And you didn't go to college or all that?
I actually went to the Manchester Institute of Art. New Hampshire Institute of Art.
Yeah.
It used to be Manchester Institute
Right.
of Art.
But now you do more after you graduated, right? And now you do more on your own from your own spiritual guide. Isn't that the best way?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very guided by spirit,
If we allow our spiritual guides to help us, then we're doing okay.
Right.
You know?
And so my book, too, is an inspiration from
I actually
God.
see that doing well, but the next book will do better. Okay? And I think that's good, too. Let's put it this way, the government's going to like you for the money you're making.
Of course. I'm ready.
It's sad that we have to help the people who don't want to work.
Yeah.
You know?
How true.
Yeah,
That is true.
but, that's okay. Everybody has their own
Journey to go.
their own
with.
journey. Right, exactly.
I used to feel bad for a lot of them. The ones, there are a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, folks. I do feel bad for homeless people. But when they allow it to happen that way.
Right.
But there's so many out there like the veterans. They have a lot of help out there. But I feel bad for like a person who's worked hard all his life. He got ill. He ended up losing everything. But yet, those are the ones who don't go out on the street begging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always think, let's take care of the people who have their apartments and they need our help. Don't go through this, well, you make too much money or this or that.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
help them.
Exactly.
The thing is, a lot of them can't afford to hire a babysitter, uncle. Because
That's true.
But yet the state says you have to have a daycare or you don't get a job or whatever, and that's totally absurd. So I think we need to all get together, and I'm not looking at the political view because I don't win a lot of prizes with a political view, do I, Mary?
No.
No. And the thing is, we have our own political agendas. I think that's important, but I think that this is not the show for it.
Yeah.
Although I do have some political
How
people
true.
that come on, right? And we enjoy it. But what I think is, like with your artwork, I have a feeling there's a lot of people who are homeless that could do that type of work,
They can.
And they could, it's all up to people. We can, I don't believe in hopelessness. I don't believe in failure. Do you believe in failure?
No, because we all can succeed if we really, truly desire it.
Right. You've been down and out before, okay? And you brought yourself back up.
Exactly.
Didn't you live in your van before for a while? But you enjoyed it.
I still live with my van.
Do you? Wow.
But soon, when I prosper more, I might like to get like a little piece of land and get one of those little tiny homes. Those would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you enjoy living where you live right now, except in the wintertime, right?
Yeah. Well, I have a heater and all that.
Well, at least you don't have to pay electric bill,
Yeah, true.
Do you have a little stove that you can cook on?
No, I don't do any of that. I just go to eat like a market basket or Hannaford's or things of that nature. But I eat really good food, though.
I actually like Market Basket. I do like Hannaford. I watch Hannaford for their sales. And if you check on their meat sales, you can get some bread. My freezer is full now. Folks, if you work hard and you look for deals, you can get them.
Oh, yeah, they're
yeah.
out there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But you notice when they do have deals like that, you don't have any money.
No, always, isn't it?
Always the way.
Yeah. I watched a person today. Tammy and I went grocery shopping, okay? And here's this woman. She's buying these big bags of shrimp.
Wow.
All this other stuff. And this one guy walks over to her. I think he knew her or whatever. He had to have had. Oh, I see welfare came in today. Whatever that means, I don't know.
The checks, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
stuff like that. And she said, I see you buying all that stuff there. And she looked like a lady who would never, ever, you can't tell a
Yeah.
person by that wedding dress or whatever. And I'm going, wow, But when people, I think, I'm glad to see people get them. I think they deserve it, whatever. But when I see these people buying candy, cookies, potato chips, soda, rice cream,
Yeah.
everything that is not nutritious, and then setting one of those little chairs there to ride around in, I'm sorry, I don't think that's a correct thing to be doing. Buy healthy food. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know.
I agree with
I
that.
agree with you. The card should be for food,
Yeah.
not for shrimp,
Nope.
like people get. Why should that be on that? I mean, if you're getting stamps, you're getting stamps for a reason.
If you want to buy shrimp, buy the cheap ones.
Yeah,
You know.
you don't need a great
eat
big
healthy.
bag.
You can buy healthy foods, I assume. You know.
Right.
And when I go shopping, I get the eggs and the meat.
Yeah, I do the same thing
Yeah.
like you do. Yes.
And you can get a pretty. Do you have a little refrigerator in your?
No.
Oh,
I will be getting one for my art studio, though.
that's right.
I'm going to get a little refrigerator for my art studio.
That way, yeah. That way you can.
Have
Ma-
some food. But I'm going to make a lot of stuff with my NutriBullet. Like a lot of vegetables and fruits. And bullet them.
Yeah. Well, you've lost some weight,
Mhm.
and that's a good thing. Don't you feel
I lost
better?
about 20 pounds.
All right, you got about. I wouldn't lose more than 15 pounds.
Yeah, I'm going to lose a little bit more.
Don't overdo it. You do everything to extreme.
At times.
Yeah, We'll do a reading on you. How's that?
Okay.
Want to read this all off again one more time so people can catch it?
Yes, hi. My story is about my book and by Sandy Sereno. And you can buy it on Amazon. You can also buy it at Balboa Press and also Barnes & Noble. And my art studio is number 526. It's in 122 Western Avenue, Lowell, Massachusetts. So you can take painting classes there and buy my paintings as well. And my number is 603-820-0928. That's 603-820-0928. And my website is www.sandy-sereno.pixels, Pixels.com. My last name is Sereno. And my email is serenofineartist1@gmail.com. Thank you.
There we go. And maybe shuffle those for me.
Okay.
One of the things I'd also tell you that your dad, were you close to your dad?
I was at one time.
Well, he thinks he's still close to him. He's passed, right? And I want you to know he's very proud of you. I want you to know that you're doing something that he didn't dare to do. Was your dad an artist?
He wrote poetry. And
So that's kind of arty.
Yeah.
You kind of picked up his field, even though it's a different way.
I think he could have done some artwork too, but he didn't choose to do that.
Yeah. But I have to let you know that he's very, very proud of you sticking to your guns. And he's sorry that you had to go through the trip that you went through in your life to be where you were. But if you hadn't gone through this trip, you wouldn't be where you are today.
True.
Everything
At least
in
I'm
our life-
alive.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Everything has to happen for a
Through your
reason.
life,
right?
yeah.
You know.
Your life
know-
is already planned out for
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even when Mary beats me up here.
Yes, I have to.
Yeah,
I have to.
Yeah, Okay, spread them out.
Okay.
I went to Lowell, Mass. Thursday night, and met some beautiful people. Then I went to off in Chatchachat, the road off in Chatchachat. People are great. Take out 7 cards. Don't look at them.
I meet a lot of people at the auto auction, and some of them live in Lowell and different places.
Auto action?
Auto auction. I'm a driver there.
Oh. You're a lady of all trades, huh?
Yes, I am.
You enjoy doing it?
Well, most of the time.
I like to sell mine.
These
You
are
wouldn't
for
get you one, though.
No,
not
I wouldn't
you.
get what's in it.
these are dealers.
Yeah.
It's just for dealers.
Yeah,
Just
we
for
have
people.
one here on up by the circle.
Yeah.
It's an auction. Yeah, that I think it's on every Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that one's
Saturday or
for
Thursday,
the
yeah.
public.
Saturday.
I'm sorry?
He's there.
That one's for the public, and Salem, New Hampshire is for the public as well.
Yeah.
And that's on Wednesday night.
You meet a lot of interesting people, don't you?
Yes, I do.
See, you have a good personality. You need to meet people. You really do.
I love
'Cause
it.
otherwise, you would not. And even though you rough it, you still enjoy it. Okay.
But someday I'd like to have a little home of my own,
You gotta believe it. You
or
gotta believe it.
a home with my new husband.
How about if you just live together? Would that be okay?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
You're an old-fashionist, huh?
Well, no, it's only because I have not been married since I was 20. I got divorced at 20.
Yeah.
So I might like to remarry.
What I'm seeing is you're going to meet someone that you're going to be very special to. Okay. The person that we had talked about previously kind of faded out of your life. Okay.
Yeah, sort of.
And I know it broke your heart, and all that.
Very broke.
But you know when there's
Broken-hearted.
another person coming, you're not going to be alone forever and a day. Okay. So I see what I call the spiritual marriage, and I do see you getting into. Okay. Because you got too much to lose otherwise. And I also will tell you, nobody's going to ever control you.
No.
You won't control them.
I don't want anybody to tell me what to do.
No, and I don't see that happening. Okay. The last 4 years have been kind of rough for you, but you're going to be getting better. Okay. One step at a time. One step at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if they go online to buy your book, can they pay by credit card?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Yeah. Okay. I also will tell you that even your heart gets lonely, it's broken, but I also will tell you that you got to be patient. You got to hang in there because it will happen. Right now, you're getting your life back together. You're rebuilding your life at a whole new beginning. It's like your childhood, and you're starting all over again.
Right.
Like Mary's little childhood is always starting over again.
Yeah.
Right, true.
You're definitely going to find love. There it is right there. But you know that song, Finding Love in All the Wrong Place?
Yes.
That's what has happened with you, okay?
I kissed a lot of frogs.
That's right. But you know what? It's also going to be for the better because you're learning how to love yourself now.
Yeah.
This artwork is helping you to get rid of that anger so that you can help yourself.
I am loving myself more and more every day.
Are you a winner?
I am a winner.
Can you look in the mirror and say, "I am beautiful inside"?
I am beautiful inside and outside.
That's right. And I love me for who I am.
And I love me for who I am and just the way I am.
All right, not one I am, but just you. We always improve.
Exactly.
When you become Mr. Perfect like me, then you got it made. No comment, Mary.
I won't.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not a perfect. I don't think I want to be perfect. Would you?
No.
The only perfect person is up there.
That's
up
right.
in heaven.
Well-
Once they reach the higher level of an angel, that's on the perfect one. I don't think I want to be because
Don't
that
wanna
leaves
be.
no room for error. One of the things I'm looking at with you're spiritually, you're growing. Okay. What I'm looking at with you, there's a stairwell that you're climbing up. It's like a waterfall. Once you climb up the stairs, it's like a waterfall. You're going to slip down that green line that you can grab and rebuild. You may take 3 steps up, and then you go down 2. Okay. The art studio that you're in, I actually see that there's enough room there where you may want to put yourself a little bunk bed or whatever. And I would probably encourage you to get a microwave.
Oh, I have one.
No, okay. But you can use it in your office, right?
Yep. I can.
Even though microwaves are not always the best, but they sure do come in handy when you're hungry.
But there's also like out in the outside area, they have toaster ovens and microwaves and all kinds of stuff that I can use as well.
Oh, that's good. So you can eat.
But I have
hearty.
my own too.
Yeah. I don't like sharing with somebody else.
No.
Do you?
No.
And they make a mess and you clean it up because you can't stand it being there.
I'm all right by myself.
Yeah. But also, I will tell you, your garden is going to be very successful. Okay.
My garden.
Now, are you growing veggies and herbs?
Vegetables and, no, not herbs, but I do have flowers growing there, lupines. I want to grow some lupines.
Some what?
Lupines.
What's that?
That's our beautiful flowers that are growing. They grow wild all over the place.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're very beautiful.
So you represent beauty,
Hmm.
okay? Your aura represents beauty, okay? Everything you wear represents beauty for you in your eyes, okay?
Mhm.
Even though people don't know you like I do, and they can think you're, okay, but we are oddballs. I don't want to be conformist to somebody else, do you?
No.
No.
I was always different from my family anyways, and that's okay.
Yeah, because that's made you who you are today,
Mhm. Yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
And I'm looking at possibly within the next 6 months you may find a gentleman you can start conversing with, going out to dinner and treating each other like a king and a queen. I actually see he will treat you as a younger person. You're going to be a cougar.
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 Yeah, I like younger men.
Yeah. And I actually see you as a cougar, but he also is a very gentle soul.
That's nice. Yeah.
And financially, he's going to be okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And he likes to travel like you do.
Mhm.
Okay. I do know that where you are now, like in your art studio, I see you being there for at least 5 years.
Mhm.
Okay. I also think that you will, even though you may not always be there, you'll be doing some travel because that's who you are. Naturally, you need to travel. You need
Right.
to go here. You need to go there. And I would probably encourage you to do the traveling while you can. You're going to be around till you're like 97 to 100 years old.
I am pretty young.
Yeah. See,
But-
you keep yourself, you keep yourself healthy. I think
Right.
that's a good thing. You don't take the flu shots and stuff, right?
No.
No, see, that's
I don't do any medication or anything like that. I do all natural healing. Whatever I need to know, I go on the internet and learn how to heal myself naturally.
What if you would go to my friend Dr. Dr. Jody McDonald?
And she's down in Bellwooker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you could go on her line. She's a naturalist and she's a herbal, very dear friend of mine. Very
really?
good. And I'm going to be getting her on the show again because she's studying to be acupressure.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
nice. Well, you have to give me that information.
Yeah, I will
after.
send it to you.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
And you got a lot of love coming for you. A lot of
Oh,
love.
hot.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wow.
Huh?
It is.
When I was working up at the college in Plymouth State College, I was just doing cleaning of the tables, but I would hug all the students and they would hug me back and they just loved it. And that helped to heal my heart from my guy that I still really love. But it was nice because I gave them love and they gave me love, so it was really awesome.
Isn't it so far? I like what I like doing is, and I'll say to people, some will smile, some will try not to smile, and I love it. I'll say, today is Happy Smiling Day. Then they'll end up smiling.
Like you did come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll say, remember today you're a winner. I believe that. I believe that every day everybody can be. Look at where you've been, down and out, and you're down, and you have your nice little van you live in. All right, and,
Well, it's 2 years old now.
2 years old.
I
But
bought
mean,
it brand new.
Yeah, but you enjoy it.
I do. I got a bed in there too. It's really nice, comfortable.
Oh, there you go. All those single men. Listen.
It's comfortable.
Give a call and say hi to her.
Yeah. We like matchmaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
640-3091. Call and say hi.
Say hi to her, Make her
Yes.
blush.
Yes.
And the relationship that you had, the one that I know we talked about, he really is emotionally not capable of taking care or loving anybody, okay? Only his mother. Okay? You know what I mean, okay? And I also think when you were living in Epsom, was it? Pittsfield, you were really dogged down there. You were okay, but it wasn't really who you really wanted to be.
No.
Okay, but at the time, it was a place that you need those types to grow. Okay.
Well, it's also was to help my friend because she
Right.
just lost her husband
Right.
too.
Yeah. I actually seen going to Florida in a very short time for a month. But then you're going to have to hurry up and get back to your studio. This is just going to be slow, but it's going to work out for you. Put a lot of advertisements out there. Let me know, and I'll advertise on my
Okay, that'd be
email,
awesome.
on my
Yeah.
Facebook place. That will help you. And if you want to send it to Mary, Mary will help you too.
Yep.
Okay.
We believe in helping each other. I think that's
Oh,
the
I
important
am
part.
going to Miami, Florida to do a book signing
in
event
November.
in November.
Right?
Mhm. Yep.
And so we can put that, when you get ready to go, let me know and let
I
people
will.
know.
Mhm.
Then when you have art shows, let people know. I'll help you.
Okay, definitely.
You don't like making decisions, do you? You're not spontaneous like that. You have to weigh it all out, make sure it's going to work for you. I'm going to give you a challenge because you got a couple of things coming up that you need to not even think about. Just go and do it. You understand
I've
what I
been
mean?
doing that actually. I've
Good.
been, like, just making that decision. I said, okay, I'm going to go to Miami. I'm going to get the money. I'm going to work hard to get the money so that I can go to Miami to do my book signing. And I'm also going to bring paintings that relate to the book and prints and note cards and
All kinds of goodies.
bookmarks and all kinds of stuff like that.
When we decide the date of what we're going to be doing up in Concord, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We're not having another reading. We just have a spiritual healer. Well, I don't get a lot of response from the readers, do I?
I know.
And that's okay. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, my new this is called Spiritual Reading by the Reverend Norm. And my new phone number is 603-289-4789. Okay? So we don't have the old phone. We want somebody doing that one. I'll probably be getting a new phone with just that number on it too as well. But I'm excited that Spirit. I kept procrastinating.
I kept telling you, make some cards up.
Yeah, I did.
Finally
We got a lot
did.
of that, yeah. And one thing that Spirit said, well, what are you going to listen to me? And we did it. And I'm happy that I've done it. Okay.
Right.
And they're nice looking cards
Right.
too. They're pretty
And
cards.
now I got to rebuild my website. Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a gentleman I see. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be a long-term relationship, but I do see a gentleman coming in. Like I said, you're going to be a cougar. He's going to be about maybe 10 years younger than you. Okay, and he's going to be treat you like a lady that you deserve to be treated like. Okay, I see him entertain. You like to dance? Okay, nice.
I love to dance.
You better learn how to do a pole dance. I'm only kidding, folks.
No, he's not.
But I actually will see that. You and your daughters are getting a whole new relationship, aren't you?
We are, yeah.
And I know there was some tension at one time, but now
yeah.
it's because they're seeing that mom is trying to do what mom wants to do.
Right. I have to put her in her place at times.
You have two daughters, right?
I have two daughters,
Yeah.
right?
And you have both of them. You have a good relationship with both of them.
Yes. My
And you
son.
have grandchildren.
My son, I do not have a good relationship with him as of yet.
You what? You don't?
As of yet, I don't have a good relationship with my son.
But it will happen. But he has to make that choice.
Right.
Okay.
I let him make that choice.
That's right, because
yeah.
when you start pushing, I'm always amazed at how many parents that don't have a relationship with their children.
That's true.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I have a great.
You really
At
are.
one time, my son was going to lock me in a mental institution or whatever.
Yeah.
But when he and my daughter-in-law were having marital problems, I refused to interfere. That's not my problem.
Right.
Okay.
Same with my daughter. She has marital problems, but I do not interfere.
No, you can't.
She has to
they
make that
decide to get
decision.
that, they're not going to blame you.
Oh, yeah.
know.
She's got to make her own decision
Right.
about that.
And now we have cookouts together. Mary comes along. We love
Oh
having
my God, the
fun.
cookouts are unreal.
I'll have to let you know when we have
Yeah,
another.
that'd be great. Yeah,
yeah.
you can message me.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
And you come and have. We have all kinds of good food. Okay.
Everybody brings something.
Right.
Yeah,
all
that's
in-
good.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And we always have plenty left over.
Oh God, yes. If you go away hungry, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then we bring her baby, my great grand doggy down, and she and I go for a walk.
Oh, she's so cute, ain't she, huh?
Yeah.
She's such a beautiful little dog.
Before my son's other dog passed over, Marion was very calmly eating her meat.
Oh, yeah.
That dog
Harley.
worked just like that. Yeah. We had to
That
take
was,
the
wasn't
stick out
that
of his
cute?
mouth. Yeah.
But it wasn't funny though.
No, we had to wrestle him now. He
Yeah.
bit my son, but he's up in heaven getting
Yeah.
another one now. But I also will tell you that I see someone want you to paint portraits of their dog. And that's going to be worth a while. Remember, word of mouth is the best advertisement. You can pay thousands and thousands of dollars, but word of mouth
Well, I
is
was
the
going
best.
to do it. I have some pictures that I've done of a dog and a cat. And I like doing horses too. So I wouldn't mind doing commissions with.
People look for that now.
Yeah, yeah. I just got to put it on my Facebook website and all of that.
I'm looking at you coming back on in August if you're available. Okay, I'll send
Yeah.
that out to you.
I'll still be here.
Okay.
I'm not
And-
going to Florida until November.
Yeah. Okay. I might bring you repeats back. I have a very good friend. Nate's been on many times. And, I do a paranormals. People come in and other. If people want to come in their readers, oh, well and good. I have no problem. If people want to be spiritual, anybody's open. We have a young man, but I guess his disease is catching up with him.
Yeah.
His disease is getting worse, right?
Yeah.
Cancer or whatever. He won the New Hampshire,
Excuse me.
when you call it the New Hampshire trophy there, you win an
Oh,
award.
the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of
Country
Fame.
Hall
you
of
know.
Fame.
Oh, nice.
I actually will tell you, not in this book or not in the next payment. I'm actually looking at 2 more books. You're going to get an award for the artwork that you're doing because you're stimulating it with the book. You know, I hope I'm encouraging you not to give up on the ship. Because you have a lot more to offer. It seems like the older we get, the better we do. Remember that old lady that was sitting? What was her name? Like that artist there was sitting in a rocking chair.
Grandma Moses.
Grandma.
Well, yeah,
Moses.
Grandma Moses.
Yeah.
Wasn't that lady that actually did it older too? That did
Yep.
it?
Yeah, she painted at older age.
Yeah.
Older
And
age.
she was herself. She was older.
Yeah.
And she's like, the older we get or we die, then we start to get famous, And the one thing I did do, I gave up Comcast. It was costing me a lot of money. No matter what I did. We had this plan for $199. Next thing you know, you're paying $217 to $260. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to realize that I don't need that. Wi-Fi is fantastic.
Right.
And then I had to buy I cried. I had to buy a new phone. But there's a place, Metro on Amory Street. The guy, I don't remember his name, unfortunately. Very nice guy. Metro people I've always been more than willing to help
I
you.
go to the one on Valley Street
My son and daughter-in-law go there.
because I got a free phone because I didn't care for the AT&T carrier, and so they gave me a free phone plus I only paying $50 instead of over $100.
Right.
It's a
Yeah, that's what with Scott and I would pay. That amount, and they will work with you. Okay. Now, one I will not recommend people going to on Metro, and it's on 2nd Street. I went in there, and I was getting a phone and a card, and she holds it like this, like, I'd only got one. She drops it, so that was enough for me. I said, you can have it. So I walked out.
They're really nice over there on Valley Street too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that because I go to the one on Amy Street, I bought all my phones here.
That's where my cousin goes.
And then we took advantage of the Walmart specials, with the clothes and stuff. And I feel like I'm a new girl coming out there. Let me tell you.
You mean a goddess?
I'm sorry?
Goddess.
Yes, right. I'm a god. And, I love who I am. I feel better. I think that they're doing manual labor. Well, I'm not used to that.
Well, I have I have 6 free gyms. I have the YMCA. I have 5 of them, and they're free because through my insurance. And then at school at Plymouth State College, I have a free gym up there too. So
You take advantage of it?
I did. I worked out and stuff like that, but I don't go up there now because I just go down to the Y.
And you still got on the Y?
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
I feel great. I still got to build my arm muscles up.
There you go. I've thought about joining stuff like that, but I do a lot of walking.
Yeah, I do a lot of walking too, but I need to firm up my arm
My little
muscles.
princess there, she can't walk like she used to,
Yeah, I
but we
know.
do it.
If you do water aerobics, that will really help.
That's what I used to do
Yeah, it's
over in
awesome
Goffstown.
Yep.
Yeah.
because that will really help heal your body too.
But I
doing
couldn't
the
take
water.
it because the water was so cold.
I do the
It
one,
would stiffen up.
the one at the They have an outdoor one at the Y in Londonderry, and I used that one. So that one was not too bad. They had a heater pool. So
I don't like a cold pool.
I don't like
This
cold
was
anymore.
so cold.
Yeah, I don't like it cold.
You know.
I like warm water.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause
And a
cold-
warm,
too bad
cuddly
for my-
man, huh?
Yeah, a warm, cuddly
Okay,
man.
My
yeah.
old bones can't take cold.
Affectionate man. I love affection.
Ew. Yeah, the person that you were with, but I also see a lot of drama. There's this gentleman that we had talked about before, and he really never knew what he wanted. He felt that you were smothering him, and that's okay because you know what, you are going to be someone you can smother, you can do well with. He's also like an inspiring. I'm not sure if he's an artist or if he's a poet or whatever, but
He's
financially.
a musician.
And,
He plays guitar, actually.
no, I mean that you're going to meet.
Oh.
Okay, and that could be because there's something that he could do with it, you know. I also see he's a little way. He's going to be someone that you would never expect that you would like. Okay, because you're very selective. But now you've got to let your spiritual guides help you find the right person. I'm trying to get back. My friend who does dating, I think you met her, Elaine Saunders. She has a interconnection. What's it called? Interconnection. Huh? Well, anyways, it's dating, interconnection, and she is in Nashua, so she's really cool. This is your year, sweetheart. I want you to accept this is your year for success. A lot. Don't be afraid to grab it. Stop hesitating.
I'm going to grab it all.
Grab it all. Grab it by the bull horse and start running with it.
My daughter, Sheila, she said that she was jealous of me, but I said, it's my time to shine. And I said, I did everything for all of you, and I've never received anything for it, and I raised you kids by myself, and I never got help. I said, now it's my time to shine, so don't be jealous of me.
She shouldn't be honoring you.
I know, she should be.
My son honors me, doesn't he? I'm not saying, as a child growing up and stuff, it wasn't easy by being gay. The kids would pick on him, or the way I would, And now he's, now we have a great relationship. I have a daughter-in-law that is awesome.
She's a sweetheart.
She really is, And if people, instead of being jealous, that's the problem with society today. Everybody has to be jealous of someone else.
Why? I don't know. I don't understand why the jealousy.
And like when you're going to have a lot of other artists that will be jealous, so expect them to try to put you down. Don't allow them. You're better than that. Don't fall into their negative energy.
Right.
That's what I did that for a while. Oh, I thought I was the bomb, and I did bomb, But I thought, oh wow, because I was Norm. I was a great reader. Blah, 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 blah. My ego was way out here. And you told me I got to bring it down. And Mary, I remember one time years ago you said it. And, I looked in the mirror. When the mirror said, who the hell do you think you are? Wow, Because sometimes when you start being successful, then you get too carried away with it, And my feelings are now is, okay, I had to learn the hard way. And now, I'm not going to tell you that I'm the best reader in the world, spiritual reader. I'm not. There are other people that are better than I am. There are other people that are not as good as I am. We are all on, like with you, there are artists that are not as good as you are. You agree with that, right?
Right.
And there's some artists that may be better than you are.
They are, yeah.
But you are where you're supposed to be.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
When you start thinking that you're the only great one going, then that's where you fall. Believe me when I say that, folks. If you think you may be the best tool and die maker, you may be the best nurse, you may be the best school teacher, or whatever, always remember this: there's always someone
Tell me better than you are.
Exactly.
Getting tired? Well. As her face turns red. One of them also looking with you, too, is that be careful how much weight you're losing. Okay? Because if you're losing the weight, go slow. That's what I did.
I'm losing my weight slowly.
Okay. Because otherwise you're going to gain it back, and it's going to be twice as much.
Right. I'm doing Weight Watchers.
I did it. How I did it, I really don't. It had to be the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it really did because I still eat the same way, but I also drink a lot of water. A lot of water. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody can lose weight if they truly want to.
They can.
They can either through an operation, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I didn't want to go that route.
no, me either. But my friend John Burt did, and he was fantastic. My friend Marilyn Mansfield, she did it, and I think she lost like 92 pounds through it. But you have to believe it, and you have to stick with it, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is all willpower. I don't eat bread only, if I eat bread, I don't eat potatoes. If I eat pasta, I don't eat bread.
Right.
I
cut back a lot on that, those products, but I still love my pasta.
I just bought a pasta machine. So that was how you come over. Like I said, we'll have a cookout at my house, and you have to come over and join us if you want. We have a lot of fun. You drink wine?
I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
No.
Once in a while.
Well, your dad says make sure it's a good wine. Are you Italian?
Yes, I am.
Your dad was full-blooded from Italy?
He was full-blooded. His mom was from Italy, and his dad.
As he says, but he also wants you. He's very proud of what you're doing. Okay. He also told me.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Your mother's also quite proud, even though she doesn't understand what you're doing. Your mother was very old-fashioned, and your mother really didn't know how to handle people. You had a lot of love from your mom.
I did.
Okay. You weren't spoiled.
I
you
was
were taught
spoiled.
responsibility.
I was spoiled by my dad when I was young, but then my sister came along, and then
Then you felt rejected.
I lost my place up on a pedestal.
Are you and your sister communicating?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talk. I want to go visit with her in Virginia, because she's in Virginia.
I would encourage you to do it ASAP.
Because I was going to go see her earlier this winter, but I had to get repairs done to my van and stuff like that. But she's looking forward for me to come down to see her.
I really would encourage you to do that ASAP. I don't see her health as healthy as yours. Okay, and I also I am concerned about mental issues with her. Okay, but I actually see you two becoming a lot closer.
We are becoming more closer.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it is.
I have
nice.
a lot better relationship with my nephews and nieces than I do with, and that's okay. But my own one of the you have grandchildren. They love you, don't they?
Great-grandchildren.
Oh, my. You got me an old lady.
No, I'm a young lady. And
Okay.
And beautiful, too.
There you go. All right.
A cougar.
You heard her.
And a cougar, too.
And a cougar. You like being a cougar. Right?
Yes, I do.
Me, too. Well, Scott's like 13 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
You're the cougar, too.
That's right.
That's right. You are a cougar.
That's right. And
Well,
we've been together 22 years.
My last guy was 24 years younger than me.
I have a client who's having to finally realize that she can't go. She's 42, and her her ex-partner was 22. That's still immature. You can either be as young as you want to be mentally or physically, but you also have to realize that you got to stop and realize that you have to accept who we are. A lot of the people will say like, this person that was 22 was looking more at her as a mother girlfriend image, not as a girlfriend.
Right. That's true.
When you always have to remember too, you can't be the mother, you have to be the partner.
Right, exactly. Okay. That's what I told Scott. I told him, and he says, well, you're about 7 years younger than my mother. And I said, I am not your mother.
And that is true, that's like, you're not their mother, you're not, if they have to look at you as a mother, then it's not worth it.
No, it's not, you don't want to go that way.
And plus, we had a loving relationship, too, so that doesn't count with your mother.
No. That would be pretty sick, wouldn't it?
That would be.
Yeah. I actually will tell you that put your name in different art supply drawings. And put your name in different drawings, like in, we'll say, the Walmart or Macy's. Can I see you winning some kind of an art supply, like $2,500 worth of art supplies? That would help you, wouldn't it?
That would be great, yeah.
people really, they think they know you, but they don't.
No.
You only let people know you only when what you want to know about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I won't tell you that you were a former lady in the night. That'll be our secret.
I was a former what?
I won't tell them that you were a former lady in the night. That'll be our
Oh, yeah.
And Mary was a madam.
Yes, we won't tell anybody.
No, we
that.
won't tell you
Yeah,
that either.
Those were the days, the young days.
You know, do you have any regret?
Hmm?
I realize that I would change what I've done. And you
No,
can't.
because I think it's made me who I am. Whatever, whatever I experienced in life made me who I am.
That's
so
right.
I don't want to change whatever.
And that would
was.
not be. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
who you were. I want you to
No.
keep talking. I'll be right back. Keep questioning her, okay?
Alrighty.
When you get my age, you know.
Oh, yeah, you got to go.
I got to get my walker.
Yeah, a cane is bad enough to use. The way I don't know. If I don't come in tomorrow, you'll know why. 'Cause I'm going to have to get a shot or something for my back. It hurts too much to walk now. With my hip and my back now, it's pretty bad. So, folks, if you want to call in, say hi, 640-3091. Read that off to the people, so
Oh,
that's what we want to
this
do.
is my beautiful book. I have 2 copies of it, and it's about my story, about my life. It's called actually An Artist's Journey from Ashes to Beauty, and you can find it on Amazon or Balboa Press or Barnes and Noble, and you can look under Sandy Sereno, Sereno. You can type that in the search bar. And I have a beautiful new art studio in Lowell, Massachusetts, 122 Western Avenue. And my studio is 526 if you'd like to take some painting classes. I will be teaching there. And my phone number is 603-820-0928. And my website is www.sandy-sereno, Sereno.pixels, Pixels.com. And my email is Sereno fineartist1@gmail.com. That'd be the easiest one to get me because the other ones have too much stuff on them.
Do they connect? Say somebody, you see it now. Can anybody call you up and say, "Hey, I want to take a class with you"? They can call up.
They can call.
Are you
yes.
there 5 days a week, or just?
Yeah, 5 days a week, and you can call me between 9 to 6 p.m.
They'll give me a number if you want to call her between 9 and what?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Mhm.
You can give her a call if you want to.
Monday through Friday would be great. Or you can also email me too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
A lot of people like me, I rather call you than email because sometimes my phone don't work half the time.
Right.
And email, forget it. I don't get emails. I get it when it feels like giving it to me.
I have 2 emails that are so
There you
full
go.
of emails. This one is a different one, so this one's going to be for my art and my classes and stuff because the other emails are way too much information, so I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, that's true. Huh? That's true and everything.
So, and I like receiving calls too because that's easier for me to respond to. I have a cell phone, so you can call me, leave me a message, or text me, and I will get back to you.
There you go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you want to join in on her arts, maybe sometime we can get you to come on and start drawing something.
Yep,
Right.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
do
would be-
like
Wouldn't
a
that be cool?
I looked at get August if
Art-
you're available.
That
art
would-
demonstration.
That would be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good in August.
Yeah.
Want to read another story?
Another story?
Out of your book?
Oh yes, another.
See, I told you she was in there.
Let me read this one about the frogs. I kissed many frogs during my lifetime. Of course, this is the picture of the frogs that I kissed. And I'll read you the story. The frog story. A great part of my life I spent going to clubs, searching for someone to love me. Many men only use me for one night stands, others a few times longer. Ladies, men only love you when they're playing. They treat you. Let's see if I can read this. They treat you as if you were a toy for their own self gratification. They come into your life briefly and leave without warning. Sometimes you fall in love with them. Some of them. That happens. That happened a lot in my life. I loved a lot of men. I've kissed many of the frogs in my life, but not one of them turned into my prince. Just a bunch of frogs. Oh, oh me, oh my. What a sad part of my life. I cried many tears. I kissed many frogs, many frogs.
So all those pictures are part of your expression of your life. Is that correct? Okay.
Right.
And once again, it's called My Story, and it is by Sandy Sereno.
By Sandy Sereno, yep.
Hey, I got it right.
I know.
Yeah, Sereno.
Yeah. And they can purchase this book through Amazon. And
You want to read it?
Art Studio number 526. That's where you're located, and you're at 122 Western Avenue. Oh, I was over there the other day.
Were you?
Yeah, oh, not too far from there. I did a second
You
event
should
there.
have come.
In Lowell, Mass.
Well, you have to find out if I'm there or not.
Right. Area code 603-820-0928. www.sandysereno.com.
Remember the hyphen.
Yeah.
Sandy
The hyphen. Yeah, hyphen.
Sereno.
Sorry about that, folks. Sandy-Sereno. We're at dot pixel, pixels.com. Sereno's Fine Artist, one at gmail.com. That looks like an S, by the way. Doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Are you making fun of my handwriting?
Oh, yes, I am.
My kids.
Actually,
yeah.
I'm going to evaluate your handwriting.
Okay.
Okay.
My kids
This
used
is-
to.
When I'm looking at this, the big lettering,
Yeah.
now this is what it represents that you need to have that attention. And you want people to see that, and you want people to notice you.
Right.
So as you're looking at your M, and you look at the S, and over here is small, and over here is Y, well, it's telling me that you are not desperate anymore. Okay.
Right.
When you write your name, Sandy, it's with strong confidence here. Okay. Sereno is a being confident, but here towards the end, it looks like Amazon. You do that big letter, because you had that strong spirit of wanting to be successful.
Yes.
Not only for others, but for you within your heart, and you deserve it. Don't allow your daughter to be jealous. Okay, and if his son can't come and see you, that's his loss.
That's right.
Okay, and the Art Studio number 526. Okay, you're going to be sick. Now, you have a great granddaughter.
Yes.
Okay, how old?
Not sure. She lives in New York. So
Okay.
I don't know.
But I do see one of your grandchildren follow your footsteps.
That'd be awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it looks like it could be a little boy. Okay, and I actually see that you need to open your door to him and let him love you. Okay.
Exactly. Oh, I'm ready to love them.
Yeah, and you are. See, your daughter is
Oh,
very foolish.
my granddaughter that lives in Florida with her dad just had a baby, a little girl. So maybe they'll come and visit me.
Yeah, they will.
That would be awesome.
Now, do you have communication with them?
I sometimes talk to her on Facebook.
Her dad has poisoned her mind towards you.
Yes,
Okay.
he did.
Isn't that sad? Why
Yeah.
do that to why put the
Yeah, I
children
know.
in the middle of it?
Because she had mentioned that I did bad things to my son, and I said, well, not really, but you don't know the whole story, and I don't want to go into the whole story.
It's not
'Cause-
up to you to go into it.
They don't need to know that part of me. I said, I apologize to him. It's up to him to make that move.
All you do, you sent out the olive branch. You know.
Exactly.
And just be, don't change who you are. You have changed from when you were a teenager to now. Okay?
Right.
And I got to tell you that, do you have a brother?
I have 5. Well, I've had 6 brothers, but one passed away.
Okay. That's what I'm seeing. He's with your mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other brothers, do you communicate with them?
Yeah, some of them. Mm-hmm.
You only are supposed to know them as time goes on. Okay. You have your life, they have their life.
Right.
Everybody thinks everything has to be. Are you okay?
Yep. I
Okay.
just have to keep
Everybody
moving
has
around.
to be peaches and cream. No.
No.
No one
How
doesn't.
true.
No.
There's nothing. I've never met such a biased woman, or I don't want to use the word evil woman, angry woman, as I met her sister.
Yeah, really?
How
Cold.
sad.
Cold-hearted.
Very cold. I
Oh.
went and I did a memorial service for her niece, was it?
Yep, my niece.
And her daughter, she literally turned her back on the other children. The mother, her sister did.
Yeah.
They came to her. That's what I found interesting. And Mary had a nice luncheon after, and they all came to her. They did. They did not.
All
know
her
to-
kids all come to me.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All her kids all come
Yeah.
to me.
Isn't that sad?
Instead of the mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have a cold heart, you know,
And
or a
that's
cold
even her
spirit.
grandchildren come to me.
Yeah,
You
and her
think I was the
grandchildren, she
grandmother?
literally turned her back on her grandchildren.
She did.
I don't know how somebody can do that, but she literally did.
Well, my brothers and sisters they're fine towards me. You know, I don't communicate with them as
No.
that much, but
Only when it's necessary. Whenever,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But I do want to visit my sister in Virginia, you
And I
know,
think that's important that you do that.
because we've grown closer
Right.
now, you know.
And none of your sisters or brothers or anybody understands you.
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay, you're like the wayward child
Mhm.
or the restless child.
Yep,
Okay.
they never did understand me because I walk a different path. You know.
You know, I could never picture you being the stereotype. You know, nor could I picture the or myself.
Yeah.
You know, one thing about people that do what you and I do in the spiritual, you know, that's a psychic ability that you have, as they call it, spiritual reading.
Mhm.
And we don't follow the traditional path. Wouldn't that be boring?
It
I
would
tried
be.
living the
Yeah, hell of a thing
so-called.
if we all followed the same path.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
I tried following the straight and narrow. I tried, and all that, but or that, everybody has their own path.
I'm not the traditional type of person, you know.
You and I are probably not. I'm not the so-called normal, and nor do I want to be that so-called normal. Would you want to be
No.
the so-called normal?
No. I'm
Because-
happy who I am.
Yeah. What is normal?
We
Yeah,
don't
really,
know
what
what it is. I think a lot
Normal-
of people don't know what that is.
Normal is what is good for you.
Mhm.
Normal is good for you. Not what the book says you should be. I don't want to be the Wally Beaver and remember the Ozzie and Harriet TV
Yeah,
show? Do you
right,
remember
yeah.
that show?
Leave it to Beaver.
Leave it to
Leave the
Beaver.
Beaver,
I used to
yeah.
like the
Ricky
Ozzie
Nelson
show.
show.
No, the Nelson show.
I like the horse one. What was his name?
Oh,
Mr. Ed?
Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
He died.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
The one that played, the one that had Mr. Ed, he died.
Oh, wow.
A lot of the good old actors are dying.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
Mhm.
Tim Conway.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. I loved him. Oh my God, he was so funny.
And what's her name is still alive. She played on Betty White.
Yeah. She's 90, maybe 98 now.
Yeah. yeah.
She's right up there.
She played. I don't know if you ever saw that movie that TV show where she had like the bloopers. They would go and
Yeah.
pretend, like a nun. I loved that show. I really did. You never knew how the elderly could they reverse the role. Did you ever see that show? Okay.
No.
They would go and sit down, and one guy would pretend he was, expelling air, and then all me going, and then try not to laugh, and then try to be serious. And another one would go and help himself to somebody else's meal, and, all that stuff. But then they paid for that, You better fall asleep before you go home in your van. Are you in the parking lot? Here, now you're looking too dead. Are you in the parking garage?
No, I'm packed up up the road a little ways by Union Street.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's quite a walk.
No, not really.
But how long and when is your time up? I don't want you to get a ticket.
Oh, there's no meter. That's why I parked there.
You heard that, folks.
The way to be.
No, actually, I
She's
didn't
proven.
have any change on me.
No.
So I said, oh, I got to go park up there on Union Street and Amherst Street.
I actually will tell you that you're going to be getting a call to go to a funeral. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's someone that could be a very close friend of yours husband.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're going to have to give them permission. There's also someone else. That's why I want you to go see your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sensing her not. She's younger than you are.
Mm-hmm. She is.
Okay. And she goes through a lot of emotional problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know. See, one thing, even
Well,
though
you know why? Because her son committed suicide.
yeah, she's not accepted that.
Yeah, it was really hard on her. Yeah.
And he doesn't want to talk to her.
Mm-hmm. He talks to me sometimes because
All the time.
he is a photographer. We're more like artists and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I have to
Artistic.
tell you, he said, just tell Mom I said hi, that's it. He just doesn't. He blames her.
He blames her. Mm.
Okay. You should have been his mother, quote unquote. Okay. And that's very unusual for a spirit to come through like that. But he also said that, Auntie, that we had a lot of fun. Okay. But he also was very emotional. He was quite young, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it was only in the 30s, early 30s, yeah.
He couldn't find himself, even in photography. He just couldn't.
Right.
He did the darkest photography, but he's a current person. Was he married?
No.
Okay. I don't think he really knew who he was. Unfortunately, he does have to come back. You know, I see that a lot of times in a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, I want you to be very careful if somebody cutting out in front of you going down the highway. In other words, you're going this way, the guy thinks, oh, I got to go over here, but he's just no direction. I want you to be very aware he doesn't try to cut you off.
I only go like about 60, so I'll be careful of that.
Yeah, please be. And keep checking your mirrors, okay? Because this guy is an idiot, and if he does hit you, they'll pull you over, but I don't see, a lot of them, and I don't see him stopping either.
Well, he will avoid because I'm protected.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why we want you to also be double aware. Okay? By the way, you've gone through a lot of red lights without getting caught.
Sometimes. Sometimes I say, oops, I just went to a red light. But not very often, but once in a while. Yeah.
But you've been blessed that way, so you're going to concentrate a little bit more.
Right.
Your speed is okay, but your backup is tremendous. You've got to really be a little extra cautious, okay?
Right.
I actually look at, you could have a bubble coming on the left rear tire of your van. You like your van?
I love my van.
Home, sweet Alabama.
Home sweet home.
Yeah. But I actually see that you're going to do really well. This is your year, and I want you to make sure you claim it. This is your
I
year
claim
for
it.
success. And that's like when Mary went. Folks, we need to send a lot of energy healing for Mary and her back and her
Right.
kidneys.
Right.
Okay? She does things without realizing, because she doesn't want to hurt people's feelings. She overdoes herself.
Sometimes we have to say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor keeps saying, walk, walk, walk. Well, I've done a lot of walking the last 2 weeks,
And you overdo.
and they felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I overwalked.
Hopefully you can make it Saturday.
I
We're
hope
gonna
so.
have Chinese food.
So I have to call a doctor tomorrow.
Yeah, please do.
But sometimes
Get a shot.
we have to say no to people too.
Yeah.
We can't let them take advantage of us all the time. And I've done that a lot. So now I learn to say no.
I had a lady call me. She's, you the fortune teller? I go, yes. You do a lot of fortune reading? I go, yeah. I'm trying not to laugh because she's really serious. She said,
Yeah.
well, I make a lot of money. I said, okay. And she said, I get welfare and Social Security. Okay.
Wow.
And I said, honey, and plus I knew she had, I said, honey, I am so booked up that it would be a year before I could see you. I said, I'll just tell you this. Your mom and dad say hi and have a good life. Because, first of all, I'm not going to do reading with people that have chemical imbalances, I'll call it that way, or if they're on state welfare. I'm not going to take the money from the children, whatever.
Right.
Because I don't feel right doing it. I'd already say, well, why not? No, that belongs to the kids. It doesn't belong to me.
Right.
I would rather give them a free reading, don't say it too loud, or have them actually make a pie. One week, Sandy, I had 7 Dunkin' Donut coffees given to me. And I don't even like Dunkin' Donuts, but you have to drink them.
Yeah.
And another time I had 4 apple pies given to me.
That's nice.
You know, I don't like
That's
apple
nice.
pie.
Oh, I love apple pie.
I love blueberry pie.
Oh, there you go, folks. If
Blueberry.
you set up a date, bring a blueberry pie.
Right. And
Yeah.
flowers, too.
And flowers and chocolate.
Not chocolate.
Well, you can't have chocolate.
I love flowers.
Yeah. You know. And she said, and if you're looking for a relationship, give Sandy a call. You know. In that song, I'm available.
Yeah. And her number, I'll even give you her number, 603-820-0928.
Tell me you saw us on this show.
Yeah.
And there's a place in Nashua. Her name is Elaine Saunders. I think you might have met her at one of my events. She's a matchmaker. Oh, matchmaker. How's that song called? Matchmaker. You know what I mean? One of the things I'm also looking with you too, Mary, is that, saying is that this is your year. You'll have different relationships, okay? Because you really have to focus now for the next 6 months. Sorry about that. The next 6 months on your career.
Right.
Because the one person I see you meeting actually is going to trying to make you make a choice, either him or your career.
No.
Just let you be aware, okay? Because unfortunately, people can get very jealous, okay?
Right.
And well, you think blah blah blah. No. Well, if you go with me, you're gonna have to give up your career. That's why there's this one gentleman. He thought I was gonna give up my son, the person I was with. And my dog was I said, you know what, you're paying for dinner, right? Go, well, yeah, and had a good day and walked out. I don't give up anything. I'm selfish.
I'm not giving up my career because I've worked too many years to make this happen.
And you would not be happy. You would resent it.
Of course, because I need to do my spiritual work, and this is my spiritual work.
Yeah. And you're doing another book. Look what you got me doing. And you're also doing another book.
I will be creating a couple of new books, coloring books, one for adults and one for children, that they can write their own little story.
Oh, that's
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I know a couple of people will buy it too.
And your art studio is number 50. Art studio number 256 122.
526.
Isn't that what I said?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. 526. See, women always think they have to correct me. Oh well. 122 Western Avenue, Lowell, Massachusetts. 820-0928. And we have a book here called My Story by Sandy Sereno. Hey, I found her name.
High five.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want her to bought me.
I know, she probably would.
If she did, you would.
Yeah, one of us can do it.
And her www. Sandy Sereno.
Sandy hyphen.
Oh, don't. Listen to her. Sandy Sereno. Okay. Dot PIXELS .com. Dot Gmail. Oh yeah, .com. Sereno Fine Artist one at Gmail. Looks like an S, so close. Gmail.com.
All right, no.
I did it all. Except for the hyphens.
The hyphen. Yeah.
And those actually one little
did I do
word, right? Can
Hey,
send
I
you
know,
home fair.
what do you put the hyphen in there? Because I know some people who do the same
That's
thing.
actually, they did that. It's actually part of Fine Art America.
Yeah.
And you can buy all these beautiful products with my artwork on it. Like you can get yoga mats, prints, phone cases, beach bags, shower curtains, and
Now, did
all
you
kinds of
design
stuff.
all these?
No, they just take my artwork and put it on their products, and I can sell it with my artwork on it.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, I get a certain amount of money, and they get the rest because they're doing all the work, you know.
But you look so happy.
Hmm.
I have never seen you look this happy.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you and I have known each other a long time, but you really do. The right male won't come along. Unless you want a female, that's up to you. But
No,
I don't think
I like my males.
so. But
I
you
like
really
the,
do.
you know what.
Ooh, here we go. Ooh, look at the face. I love it. This is a great show because we're relaxing.
This is fun.
And you're comfortable?
Yes,
You
Yep.
You were a little nervous at first, huh?
a little, yeah.
See, that's what I like it with a lot of people that come out because they're all different. My main goal is to allow people to be themselves.
Hmm.
Yep.
Be them. And if you're so nervous that you can't be yourself, then don't waste our time.
Right.
You know. Did you make that jewelry?
No.
And I'm going to
I-
encourage you to do jewelry making.
I do make some wire wrap jewelry.
Okay.
I just don't know which bag to put them in.
Because you need to, so that when you, I would probably tell you when you have free time, when you had free time,
Yeah.
I would say like in your van or in your office,
Well, in my art studio.
right, in your art studio,
I
would tell
I
you to
have
do it.
done some wire wrap jewelry,
Yeah.
you know, but
And
just
get a
some.
little cake. I would actually tell you that would give you a lot of extra
Mhm.
money, so I would probably tell you to do that too.
And I want to do pyramids,
Mhm.
and I want to put little stones around coming at the apex. So the pyramids are healing vortexes.
I had a pyramid in my house
Mhm.
that this person didn't even know me. Walked over to one of my events that I had at the church here, the first one that here, knowing this is for you. And I said, oh, thank you. And I walked up. My office, well, you've been in my office.
Mhm.
Everything in my office has been given to me.
Hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah,
know,
that's nice.
And you know, I'm so humble for it, you know, because it means that somebody believes in you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Right.
When I was growing up, I would call the people mine and you name it. I was that, even my own dad and all that stuff, you know.
Right.
But you know what? It's okay today. Yeah, it took me 5 years to go to a 3-year college, but that's okay. I did it.
It took me 7 years to graduate from college because I went part-time nights, raised my kids, worked,
But you did it.
but I did it. I have a bachelor's degree in education.
And then Mary has a degree. She's a private investigator.
Mhm.
So if we need to have something to investigate, we can hire Mary.
All right.
Yep.
Now, do you have a license for that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just too dangerous out there.
Yeah.
Just too dangerous.
And you know, the sad part is the world. People like you who do stuff like that make beautiful. Well, don't do that. You know, make me
That's all right.
tired. No, I'm kidding. But the people that do that,
Mhm.
you know, like when you do, see, your picture in your book makes the world look beautiful.
Mhm. Right. Exactly.
There's so many artists out there that just bamboozle, make it look discouraging and all that.
Yeah.
It's time that we start changing. It's time that we start bringing peace and love.
And love
you know,
and beauty. Yeah.
Stop blaming the president. Stop blaming the ex-president. Stop blaming the
Stop
parties.
blaming it. Blame.
Everybody.
Put some on your own shoulders.
That's right.
when it
If
comes
you're
to-
going to complain about it, then do something about
That's
it.
it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Right.
You know, you hear a lot of talk, oh, this and that, you know. But you know what? If we all work together,
If
we
we
can
do-
change it.
If we do our share,
Yeah.
it's no one's to blame. We have to do our share
Yeah. How true.
of whatever we decide to do. We
And you
have
know,
to do that.
I actually I love it when I see young kids on Facebook that's doing something fantastic.
Mhm.
You know,
They should bring it out on the news when they do.
yeah, but they don't. That's the sad
No.
part. They had a little boy who went and bought flowers and went into this nursing home and gave each client in there a flower.
That's what we ought to do on our shows. When we see something and it's not out there, put it out there for the
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Show them what the kids are doing. It's
Yeah.
not always
Right.
bad.
I don't. You're right. Kids are not always
No,
bad.
no.
You know, I see people in the park. I ran into a guy yesterday. He thanked me because I did a reading on him, and he changed his life around. And people, you know, I watched the people over there playing basketball. They play rough and tough, but you know what? I don't think they care about the color or race.
Mhm.
Although I don't see any other, you know, only the, you know.
Right.
And then we have a new park there, and I see more and more people are getting together. But more and more fathers are coming out and enjoying the festivities with the children. I think that's so wonderful.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I hate it when people use their children as pawns.
Yes,
Don't you?
you're right. My sister did that with her kids with my mother and father.
I don't understand why the reason. What are they accomplishing? In the end, they're either going to hate their father or their mother, or they're going to hate the
Leave the
one who
kids
doesn't
alone.
pawn. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
kids should never be involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Correct.
I ran into a woman at the market basket, and I looked at her daughter, and I said, "How you doing?" She says, "Good." She says, "How's you?" I hate him. I said, "You hate your father?" Yeah, because her mother told her. Because wow, how sad.
Right. See, I never said anything bad about my ex-husband, not to my kids or anybody. You know, I just wrote this little story in here.
And that's
But-
good. You know?
But I didn't. I just knew I didn't belong with him, so I had to go. And so, but I never said anything bad about him or made him look bad, or
I don't think that's the way it should be.
and I never said anything to my kids about him, anything bad, because I didn't want to do that. You know, because he's still a human being. You know.
You know, that's like when my ex-wife and I got a divorce. I was slammed all over, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I never took the time to find anything fault with her. My stepchildren, I haven't talked to them. Let's see. And probably over 30 years.
Wow.
And, well, once we got divorced, you know, and all that. And that's okay. At least I have my son,
Right.
you know. And I don't have a problem with not talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like I'm an orphan. You know, I have my dad, and I kind of didn't have my mom when I was a baby. And all my sisters and brothers have all gone to the other side, but I talk to my nieces and nephews occasionally. I resented for years and years my father. I resented everybody in the town I grew up in. I resented every other, until one day my friend Bob one time took me up to a lake. I screamed, I yelled, I got it all out. And then I realized, you know what, it's not the town. It's not the people, because they probably don't remember who I am.
Probably.
You know, it's me. When I learned to accept and let go, I was blaming my dad for the alcoholism, you know, that's when I learned to let go, like you have let go, you know, and we're still letting go.
Right. Right.
know.
We still
And
continue.
you us too, you know, everybody, you know, I don't have any anger issues. You know what? I challenge people. Right. Right.
Everybody
like
is
you did, you
repressed.
put it into a book.
I had a lot of repressed anger that I didn't know I had. So.
And a lot of times, a lot of people are like a volcano ready to explode, you know. And that's the one thing I teach people is to learn how to get rid of your anger.
They can hit one of
A
them.
lot of it could be,
Hit one of those. What do they call those?
I buy a
punching bags.
Punching bags. Yeah.
I tell people, buy a punching bag, go swimming, like you just said, water exercises. Go swimming, buy a punching bag, walk. Take a stick and hit a rock. Or
That's
hit a
what I
tree.
did. I took a stick and hit other sticks.
Yeah,
You know, just to get the anger out.
yeah, because you're not hurting other people, you're only hurting yourself.
Exactly.
And you do a lot of your artwork is a lot of getting rid of the anger, am I correct? You know, you did some negative painting at one time. This is what I'm being told by spirit. And then as you slowly got to do, it became a more positive. From the negative, it helped you to get rid of and to relate with positive energy, you know. And like when Mary down at this show, and she really has her own show, and
It's fun.
she's becoming more active, don't you think?
Yep.
You got to stop watching so much so.
Yep. It's fun.
Mary belongs to
Enjoy
this
it.
group, and then Mary doesn't want to be left behind or feel that, you know. So Mary has to, I'm going to do it anyway, even though she shouldn't do it. Now it's time, you know. And that's the problem. I have a friend of mine who has a dojo, and that's where we're going to be having the event. And he'll think he's better. Next thing you know, he's right back where he started from because he overdoes it. You know, until, you know, people realize, oh, I feel good today. That's like somebody having a cold or having some kind of a, you know, sickness. Oh, I feel good today. And so they start doing it. They forget that too, okay? Like I refuse to take blood pressure pills. So. But when I have them, but when I need them, then I'll take it because I can feel my blood pressure. And one thing that I don't know how Scott has put up with me, but he does, and I really am blessed by that. One time I woke him up, "You're gonna leave me," crying. He turned and went back to sleep. So I had to really argue with him, But if we look at each other and look at our spirit, there are a lot of cold spirits inside of people's body. You agree with that? You know, if we can, I would love to help everybody in the world. And I know there's a lot of other readers that all say that too. But we also know that if we help one person, that's the beginning. Like your artwork. Okay. So do you have dates set for your art classes?
Oh, right now they're open, so I have to promote it so I can get students. But my studio's open and ready to take on some students.
You've got a lot of people that are interested. I actually see you doing a lot of private tutoring. Okay.
I can do that, private art classes.
I think that's going to be more, and teaching as well. And I think more private tutoring is more in your forte. I also will tell you, I do see you doing some work in a middle or low, actually very low class, like in a slum area or whatever. And I don't mean, I'm sorry, folks, if I put it that way. How else would you? Like inner city, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, inner city.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a token fee. Okay, and there are going to be two people that you're going to help, and one of them is from another country, and both of them. And when they see the love, because there's one boy, he's going to be about like 9 or 10 years old. He's going to be full of anger, but with your patience and guidance, you're going to tell him that it's okay, and allow him to take the anger out. And his father, who from the old country, is upset about it, but his mother will think it's remarkable. I'm actually seeing you going to France. You have a passport?
Not yet.
You better get one at your 18. I do see that there's something about you going to France.
I want to go to Hawaii too.
Okay, yeah. And you're not going to be going alone. That's the best part. Okay.
Well, I better get my passport.
That's right. Yeah, I went to try to get a passport. Okay, because it takes a long time now.
I'm looking at her outfit, and more I look at it, I'm trying to think. Addie had one identical to that.
Really?
She used to wear the different parties, Christmas parties or wherever, different events she went. And I'm going, oh my God, I can see Addie, and she had one just like it.
I got this at Savers. Maybe it was hers.
Hey, yeah, you know what? I got this at
She was known as the
Family
Queen in
Outfitters.
Manchester.
The Queen.
The Queen, yeah. She
Nice.
was known as the Queen.
I got this at Family Outfitters. I got Scott a nice East jacket, with those northern jacket they call them,
Yeah.
warm and all that, at Family Dollars. Then when I went to Walmart before they closed down and got a lot of things that were on
The
sale.
one over on Bedford. Yeah.
Those people, I guess, they got a lot of people coming in there. I guess they close their doors at 5 o'clock now. And then I guess the people are pushing them out, like military Gestapo, and that's ridiculous, And I went to Target. I think that's expensive.
They are.
Kmart is too.
They are, yeah.
Kmart, I find clothes I like there, but a lot of, like Target, I don't care for their clothes.
Well, I
The one
went
in
to
Hooks is pretty good, though. Their
Yeah.
prices
Kmart?
are good, yeah.
Well, you got to look for them.
Yeah. But
In
Kmart's
Walmart.
really, we only have one Kmart, and that's up in Hooksett now.
Yeah.
In
That's
Walmart, I don't care for their clothes too much either. Sorry, Walmart.
I do. I'm cheap.
But I
you
like a
gotta
lot of
hunt.
other stuff.
Yeah, you got to hunt for stuff.
But I buy a lot of different things over
Right.
there. But
you know.
the clothes I'm kind of fussy a little bit.
My granddaughter refuses to wear any clothes from Walmart. She says it's expensive. Well, that's okay because that's what we taught her. I also am looking at got a lot of adventure ahead of you.
More adventure?
You can't sit still for a long period of time. You've always had this restless spirit.
Or adventurous spirit.
Okay, yeah, there you go. What got you started into artwork?
I always had that gift when I was a little girl. I always loved art. So But I didn't really do anything with it until after I graduated from college. And I decided I didn't want to work in a big classroom filled with kids. So I said, I'm going to go do what I really love, art. So I went to take classes. I was about 27. I went to take art classes, and I really loved doing that. And I don't mind teaching small groups of kids, but not big classrooms of kids, you know.
I think that small on there, like 10, is fine for me.
Yeah.
Because you got to give a lot of individual attention
Like
to a
at
lot
least
of people.
8 to 10, no more than 10, you know.
You know, because you want to make sure everybody gets something.
Gets that individual attention. Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of times when I do classes and teaching, I have everybody draw a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I have people read the tree and tell me what they see in it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay. I have to do that in the air sometimes with some
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
you know,
nice.
and see what and have different people analyze it. And analyze it's pretty interesting, you know, how people will see different things. Don't you?
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. When you come on again, we'll try to remember to do that.
Right.
But I want you to do a display of artwork. I'm looking at probably in August.
Mm-hmm.
You know, August or early September. You know, 'cause I'm
That'd
getting
be
booked
nice.
up again.
Mhm.
Next week we got a lady who's on the school board and the Board of Education, and hopefully she can make it in Nashua. And I've been reading her stuff there. And boy, the Board of Education people are trying to stab her in the back. They're trying to do things that they want to do, and they're making up stories. So she's going to come. I am so blessed that she said she's going to come on here
That's
and talk
nice.
about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, so I'm excited. You know, the sad part, I don't care what party you are, but the sad part, if you're trying to be honest with the people who elected you, and you don't want to, you know, you're not afraid to put up with stuff, you got to have a thick skin if you're a politician. You really have, you know. The people that are running in the offices now, the aldermen and the mayor and all them people, you know, they got to have a real thick skin. They got to be. I'm lucky. I have a great alderman on my ward, you know, and I
That's
like
good.
him, you know. And I'm going to get Keith back on again. Okay, so you can slam him if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, you know, and all these people. Most of the people who come on the show, they like coming on. They like doing things like that, you know. Now, what are you going to be doing? How long are you going to be in Florida?
I'm not sure.
How long is a book signing?
Just for 3 days, I think
3
it
days.
is.
Okay. Then, but you're not coming right back, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're going to keep an eye on your studio so you can build it up.
Right, exactly.
And I also will tell you probably stop in and see your sister both ways.
Mhm.
I see her going through a lot of emotional issues.
Mhm.
Okay. And does she have children?
Well, remember the one.
Yeah, that committed suicide.
And she has another son too.
The other son, is she close?
Hmm? Yeah, he lives down there.
Yeah, she's smothering him
Mhm.
with all the love to make up for what she couldn't give to her
The other
son.
one, yeah.
Okay. And he didn't want her love.
Mhm.
Sometimes women are born to carry children for other people, you know. And,
Oh, true.
You know, a lot of people. And
Surrogate.
that's why, instead of aborting them, let's give them to homes. Let's do that, okay?
That would be good. Yes.
I see when in Alabama, a lot of other states now are going, after 8 weeks old, they cannot do an abortion. I understand, but I don't want to get political here, but sometime I will. But I have my views, you have your views, you know. One of the things I also see is that you're going to meet a very, very well-known politician in your artwork. He's going to be going on a tour to the state, of whether it's in New Hampshire or Georgia or whatever, and he's going to actually buy through your paintings. Your paintings are going to start showing you being successful for you, okay? Because you appreciate, you're not all, I mean, don't get me wrong, we all like to make money,
Right,
but you also know that you love what you're doing and it comes from the heart,
right, exactly.
you know, and that's what it has to do. If you just do it just to make money, like
Right.
what I was doing at one time, I love it. You like what you do. I like what you do. You know,
I
and
love
Mary
what I do.
loves making the homemade baked beans.
Yep.
You know, and was it last Saturday or the Saturday before we had the cookout?
Well, the last last
two
week.
Saturdays. Was it last
Yeah,
week?
and I
Okay.
brought some beans over.
Yeah, bought me. We have, and we'll invite you if you leave our home or my backyard
Hungry?
hungry. That is
It's
your
your
own
fault.
fault. But we will
Right,
pack
right.
you up food to take home with you. Okay, and that's what we believe in.
Yeah, you
Always
get your
been,
dish, and they always say, pack it up, take it
Yeah.
home.
you know, I'd rather have people pack it up than throw it away.
Yeah, that's not good.
You know. And I also will tell you, I do see it's going to take a couple more years, but I do see your son coming around.
That would be great.
And I also will tell you, you owe him no explanation on anything.
I don't.
Now, he listened to his father.
Hmm
Okay.
Yes, he was.
I also will tell you that the children's father is not well.
Hmm
Yeah, karma is paying him for the way he treated you. People, you don't realize it, but karma can be pretty bad.
Karma
That's like-
you don't want to play with karma.
No. I had a week ago, I've never had the police call on me before. It's way back in Laconia, you know. But I'm sitting there and I walked by this person and I said, look out, I'm the troublemaker. Next thing I know, I got the police knocking on my door. And I'm there, yeah. And he says, you know the guy out front? I go, yeah, what about him? And he said, what did you say to him? I said, absolutely nothing. I said, I'm the troublemaker, look out. That's all I said. And next thing I know, he said, and I said, they told me about one of my neighbors who killed Woody, our woodchuck, that would get in Scott's lap and all that, and Scott would feed him. And I was really upset about it. And the guy said, so you were pretty upset about it? I go, yeah, I was. And then I found out after he killed 4 pigeons.
Oh, my goodness.
So that upset me too, you know.
Right.
But you know what? And I let him think. Folks, psychological things can do a lot of things to people. I let him think I put a curse on him. I said to him, I said, you know, I could put a curse on you. The woman next door, who she and I talked to, but the people live down front, I just stay away from them. It's easier that way, you know. And he opened the door. I just turned. When I walked by his house, I had my back to it so I could look at the yellow house. And if I see him outside, I will go the other way. 'Cause I don't want any trouble.
Right.
You know.
I don't blame you.
You know.
We don't need that.
I allowed them to think that what I did. They never know I didn't. Could I do it? Oh, absolutely. He was so nervous about backing out of the driveway, he ran over the curb. I thought that was pretty funny, actually. You know, like that too. But you know, people, it's sad. You know, folks. I don't need to talk to them. I have a 2 ways I get in my house, so I don't need to.
Right.
I just want to avoid problems.
Right.
You know, I don't have time to worry about. Neither do you.
Right.
You know.
There's a lot of people that talk a lot of negativity at my job and at the auto auction. So I just kind of avoid them. I don't really talk with them. Not that I don't like them. It's just that I don't want to get into their
Yeah,
negative.
you don't need that negative energy.
No, I want
you
to keep
know.
myself positive, you know.
It's not always easy.
Hmm
You know.
Oh, yeah, I have my moments.
Oh yeah. If you think that Sandy or I are always ordinary, always positive all the time, no, we're not. We have our, like you just said,
Our moments.
we have our down moments. But however, it's up to us to build it back up. Or if we choose to, we could. Oh, poor me.
Exactly.
Nobody likes me.
Exactly.
And that kind of thinking makes you want to do stinking thinking, as they say. I could, you know, there are days when I'd love to have a martini extra dry with 3 ice in it, or Canadian Club with ice in it, or whatever. But I know that if I do, then I would be gone. I wouldn't come back again. I already know that, you know. And one thing that I also know about you is that you have a strong willpower you're a survivor. You survived a lot of physical and mental abuse. Was it
I
through
have.
2 marriages?
No, just one.
Just one. Okay. And the thing is, you have to in order for you to write that book, you forgave him. Not so much for himself, but for you.
Right, exactly.
And life is too short any other way. Don't you agree?
Right.
You know.
We'll think of all of them.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Want to read another quick chapter?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay, we got 10 minutes here.
Let's see.
And this is a book called My Story by Sandy Sereno.
I'm going to read about the Cinderella story.
The what?
The Cinderella story.
All right.
And this is what it looks like. Cinderella. I feel like Cinderella, standing next to the fireplace, ashes, embers slowly fading into a world I've been living. A world of being put down, hurt, taken advantage of, used and abused. I'm standing here by the fireplace, reflecting on what happened to my life. Lost, confused, lonely, and abandoned by the universe. I've been alone a great part of my life, raised my 3 kids by myself, worked 40 to 50 or 60 hours a week, always struggling to make ends meet, wondering what happened that I never remarried to a man that would love me and treat me like a queen. Did not meet him yet. Ashes, ashes everywhere. Can love be mine at this time?
And you can purchase this book, ladies and gentlemen, on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And now, what would they do? Would they go to Amazon? Would they look for your name?
They
or-
just go on a search bar and type in my name, Sandy Sereno, Sereno, and it'll come right up.
Oh, okay.
My book will come right up. Mm-hmm.
Are you selling any on there?
A few, not too many yet.
Well, you're still growing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Not
And
the
if
whole
somebody
thing.
wanted to buy it,
Mhm.
like me, I don't want to go on
Amazon.
Amazon or anything like that to buy a book. I'd rather get it from the person.
You can, and I'll sign it too. I do have some on hand, copies of them.
Okay. Because somebody wanted to call you up at 603-820-0928. And if you want one a book, call her up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or they could go www.sandy Sereno
Sereno.
.pixels.com,
Mhm.
or they could go Sereno Fine Artist 1 at gmail.com.
Mhm.
And she'd be more than happy to make an appointment for you to have classes done. Are you open 7 days a week?
I will be open 5 days. There'll be some classes in the morning and some in the evening. There'll be once a month I'm going to do a children's class on Saturday. But I want to keep most of my weekends open to do art shows and holistic shows.
Do you do flea markets?
I do flea markets. Yeah.
I have a friend of mine that lives in Florida. She does flea markets, but she makes a bundle.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's how you present yourself.
Exactly.
You know, and if you put out, well, you don't pay attention, and like at the events that I've gone to, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why I don't. You know, because instead of sitting there and talking with people, they decide to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
I never fit in with other people. Do you?
I usually, if there's customers that come up to
Right.
me, I talk with them,
Yeah.
not talk with the person
the
that
vendor,
maybe
yeah.
helping me or whatever. Because I like to talk to the customers and tell them about my art or whatever I'm selling, you know.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to, I watch them all sitting there socializing
Yeah.
and all that.
You can't ignore
Yeah.
the customers.
And this is why they don't like me. I've been, a couple of people have asked me not to come to a compliment because I'm too brutal. And they had this one woman with her stepdaughter, and they were doing readings together.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you can't be doing that. First of all, it's illegal. Second of all, and people are paying you money for you to do the reading and not her.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have another one who does stone readings, and stuff like that. And you know what? If they don't want to come on my show, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't want to invite me to their events, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I'm doing like the event with you, having art. Mary will come with her beads, and I'll have Mary give me a ride, and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'll have like spiritual healers and like that, but I don't think I'll be the only reader there. You know?
Right.
And no, and I'm not jealous of other readers coming or not. If they want to come, then that's fine. But no, you know. But I think with you, like your artwork, it will present itself. That's a huge place. Okay? And their private rooms, no. Not that, you know, but what they will do, we'll figure out a way how to block people, you know, have it too. And half of them will go to the niche to, you know, the owner of the dojo, and then they'll go through the healing pause NH. I got to get back into that because the last year I've been really neglected. I just had my heart hadn't been in it. Now it's got to be in it, you know. I also, like I said, I can see some people that want you to do paintings of their pets. Money talks.
Money talks. And
You just said a no. I hope we don't get blocked though.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, money talks and
People walk.
People walk.
There you go.
Oh, sorry about that.
I don't know if we will, but I'm going to say we got to be very.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
He can bleep it out anyway. So we had one guy come in, and I mean, he was calling all the time with Lori. I don't know if it was you or somebody. No, one of them. Anyway. And he started using the F letter word. I said we can't. We blocked him off. We have to be careful.
Yeah, I remember
Even
that
other
was with
shit.
Laurie. Yeah.
Right. We have other people like some people that are politicians can use that four-letter word and get away with it, but I just still keep my show more conservative.
Yeah.
You know.
That was just a statement.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on. Time is ending.
Thank you.
I want you to come back on again. And this time we'll do an art technique, I think, for 2 hours. We'll maybe take, how long will it take you to do one artwork?
I don't know, probably an hour or so.
Okay, you take your and talk, and I want you to describe how you, if we had to get a mic to put on your collar or whatever.
Right.
Instead of, would you rather do it there or there? Well, we'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear, see what the spirit says.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Next week, I have a lady coming on, and I can't remember her name. I think it's Deborah or something like that from Nashville. She's on the Board of Education, and it's going to be interesting. And the one thing I always visit her, go and see my airhead friend. You know, we've been friends for a long time. Aren't we airheads? I mean, think about it,
Yeah,
aren't we?
kind of.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
are we in the world?
Sort of.
We're not of the world.
We are different.
That's right. I wouldn't want to be in it. One more time, Sandy, real loud and real quick. And show.
My Story, the book by Sandy Sereno, Sereno. You can purchase it on Amazon. My art studio, number 526, 122 Western Avenue, Lowell, Massachusetts. My phone number, 603-820-0928. And my website, www.sandyhyphen-sereno.pixels.com. And my email, serenofineartist1@gmail.com.
I want to thank you for coming on, and we'll get you on again. Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did.
All right.
That was a good reading, too.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
And everybody, you all remember, every day, you're the winner.